Today we are discussing what everybody's talking about, and that is Southern Fried Rice, which is written by Nikia Stephens and greenlit and produced by Kiki Palmer. So, a lot of people had a lot to say about this movie, and I gotta say, I'm not really seeing what all the rage is about. But let's go over a couple of positive, negative, and neutral feedback left by social media. So we'll start with the general positive feedback. So starting with the positive feedback, so people like that the creators, Nikia Stephens, and the director, Shayla Raquel, they like that they're both HBCU alums, which adds credibility to their angle. They would know what the environment of an HBCU is. Also, to start, this movie is about an Asian American girl who is adopted by her Southern parents in Korea, and then they move back to Georgia. So this is about the Asian American student going to a HBCU, and we are learning about her experience at the HBCU. Myriad of characters. Instead of recapping this show, I'm giving a summary of positive, negative, and neutral feedback, and then what I think at the end. So continuing on with the positive feedback, some people felt it offered a chance to spotlight new voices and creative talent on production roles. So also giving people of color a chance to be on screen as well as off screen in producer roles, namely Black women. And I'm going to read a couple text posts here. The general consensus of the negative feedback was that flattening Asian identity or using food metaphors to describe it felt a bit tone deaf, and some people felt there were more appropriate ways to incorporate that type of fusion. Next, some people felt that the writing was weak or the characteristics were superficial. Some people felt that going through life, Coco just let things happen, and that there was no character arc. In the beginning, her cousin said, don't just go with the flow, do what you gotta do. And a lot of times she just went with the flow, like the party. She didn't want to go to the party in the first episode, but then she did, and then she succumbed to her tiredness in this 40 minutes of the class. And I'm going to read a couple text posts here. That's an example. For the neutral observation, some people didn't feel that it was bad at all. Given that it has been greenlit by Kiki Palmer, a lot of people had a lot of high expectations for it, and they just felt that they fell short. And that them falling short, they're owed that moment of grace rather than getting the angry mob coming their way saying how bad it was. So that's, in addition, some creators say that the goal is to spark conversation about culture, identity, and belonging, which definitely has been said a lot on TikTok as well as X posts. Lastly, some people feel like it's a first draft quality, and I agree. I think it could have been a lot better. This is your first draft you turn into your film professor, and then he commented, I do not believe this should have been a final draft at all. But it's a good start. It's a good start. So God bless her for trying. Lastly, one of the characters, Coco's cousin, she was pregnant and she couldn't go to college, so she had to work at Walgreens. And I felt like they didn't give her a chance. Like, she said, oh, I'm on a phone call and 3 hours away. So she was 3 hours from home, and I'm like, dang, your family, they weren't gonna like help you. I don't know. She could have still gone. She could have still enrolled. She got 9 months. That's like 2 semesters. So she could have at least got her first year done, and then given birth, and then done whatever healing needs to be healed during the summertime. And then some professors will accommodate you if they're nice enough, they'll accommodate you. I mean, as long as you can get to the class and take the material. I don't see why they just didn't give her a chance. That would have been a unique perspective, given that everybody else is presumably single and living young, wild, and free. Having her on the side, seeing that juxtaposition, I think that would have been an interesting take. Instead of leaving her at home and she's always calling, I feel bad for her because I'm assuming her other friends are in college and she's always calling Coco, and Coco, after a while, she doesn't answer as much because she's living life at college. I'm just like, dang, I felt so bad for her because I'm like, why y'all didn't write her in some commuting? She's there though, so I felt like they didn't give her a chance. So maybe in season 2 she has a kid and now she's here and she's joining the fun. She's just catching up with the friend group. I think that would be cool. I wish they gave her a chance. That's my biggest thing. So again, it is definitely first draft tea, and hopefully they take the critiques of the audience into consideration and move forward in order to make a more seamless project for the next go around. So I like it. It was different. I listened to it while I was cooking. Yeah, it was good. It was different. So those are my thoughts on Southern fried rice. You can catch it on KTV. It wasn't too bad. So if you stayed this long, thanks so much. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Become a raindrop, join the rain gang, and I will catch you guys in the next video.